Hi there, Elizabeth Diamond here. I'd like to introduce my new collection of poems, which is called Voices, which came out at the very end of last year, the end of 2021. It's now the 2nd of January 2022. So it's nice to be able to start a new year with the launch of this book. Um, and I would like to introduce you to it by reading a few poems. It's called Voices, but the core of the collection is a sequence of 15 poems called Voices from the Titanic. I've always been very interested in all the kind of mythic stories around the sinking of the Titanic since I was a child, really. But I think my interest was sharpened when I found out that the ship hit the iceberg just before midnight on the same day as my birthday. That's the 14th of April. And then I happened to read a very good book, which was stories told by the survivors, and that really got my imagination going. And I ended up writing this sequence of poems. The first one is called Setting Sail. Thousands of people cheered when I set sail from Belfast. Flags were waved. People sang Rule Britannia. Is it any wonder, given such adulation, that I believed I was the best, even unsinkable? But how could it be when I was man-made, forged from iron and steel, wood and glass? My engine room stoked by men with soot-black faces, the crew on the bridge, my eyes and senses. Mistakes were made in the name of ambition. They drove me too fast, ignored the danger warnings of icebergs. Who was my Jonas? My captain? Or the man who designed me? Or someone else? Unknown, anonymous? A Chinese immigrant from steerage, a thwarted lover from first class, a spiteful child or resentful steward? Or was it just my fate that I was to be brought down from my lauded place? A ship described as the biggest and best, named after the ancient gods. Number 2, the iceberg. I was your nemesis, waiting to meet you. You sailed with such pride and impatience, intent on proving yourself superior, unbeaten, invincible, even omnipotent. Such fine attributes for a creature man-made. You should have heeded the warning, slowed down when you saw my head looming clear of the water, ice cold and menacing. Oh yes, you were spectacular, but I was more so. Did you call yourself unsinkable? Or was that what men said of you after the event? I could not let you get away with that. I, who have always been here, wherever cold is and ice, bleakness and depth of water. I only let you see my edges, this head I raised for you, clear of the sea. But it was my hidden nature that destroyed you, the immensity of it, its length, breadth, depth, its violent strength. You will not forget me now, not ever, as you groan and roar and sink out of sight to lie forever on the ocean bed, you will remember me. Who is omnipotent now, closest to God? And I will be reading more of those poems and posting them up on YouTube later. So that's Voices by Elizabeth Diamond.